Hey everyone, I'm Emily and I'm a user researcher in tech. Today I'm talking about AI's role in user research. So if you've been on the internet at all this year, you might have noticed articles about how AI can steal jobs and do it better. So I decided to test this by trying out two user research AI tools by Craftful and Notably. Both of these are analysis tools, and the idea is that you just have to import your interview transcripts into it, and then it shoots out an analysis for you. But is it any good? As I don't have any real data, I went to Trustpilot and I grabbed some user reviews there as an example to test out these tools. Now, traditionally, what I would have had to do is to create a coding system and then read through every transcript and highlight things related to the codes that I'm using. So, for example, I might have a code for pain points. And so what I would do is read through all of the transcripts and highlight every pain point that comes up. So let me be honest, this is a really long and tedious process, and just the 1 hour interview can take anywhere between 4 to 8 hours to analyze. So that's a long time. So anyway, I import my data into Craftful and Notably, and here's what I learned about AI research tools. The first thing I learned is that the analysis is much faster and more efficient than a human can analyze. Both Craftful and Notably generated an analysis in like 2 minutes. And this kind of has me worried because it's able to come up with insights in a matter of moments, whereas for a human researcher, it would take anywhere between 1 or 2 weeks. So I definitely see a use case where if you're in a huge rush and you need insights really, really quickly, you can run the interviews through here and get something kind of meaningful out of it. The second thing I learned is that both tools were really good at outlining the main insights. So I don't think it's perfect yet, but I think it's still pretty good. I think this is where AI can really shine. I think that AI is really good at processing a huge data set and then coming up with high level insights. And human researchers, we can do this too, but it takes a long time, as I was mentioning earlier, in order to get those high level insights. So when we think about the process from transforming raw data into insight, we know that this process takes a lot of mental processing and cognitive effort from human researchers. But for the AI, it uses natural language processing to group ideas together, and it skips a lot of the unnecessary mental processing that's required by a human researcher to group those ideas together. I think it's more beneficial for human researchers to focus on what the insights mean for the user and the business, and using these to help guide the strategy than for them to spend time tagging data. So we already know that AI research tools can process and analyze data very quickly. And this means it is really scalable for research. So when I was testing these tools, I only imported the data of 20 users. But what's to stop me from adding 100 or 1,000 interviews? For a human to analyze that many, it would mean that the quality of the analysis, it might decline, or it could be quite costly if you have to hire more user researchers to support. But with AI, it doesn't matter how many interviews that you import into it. Being fed more data would probably improve the quality of the analysis. This leads me to my next point. The AI is only as good as the data that you give it. If you give it biased data or data that's not representative, you won't get the best results. And this has me kind of worried because if we're basing our work off of AI recommendations where the data was biased to begin with, we might end up excluding people from using our products and services because we haven't accounted for their needs. So let's take a look at some of the reasons why I'm kind of disappointed by AI tools. I learned that these AI research tools were kind of limited because the AI doesn't truly understand the nuances of human behavior. And because of that, it doesn't truly understand the meaning behind things. And that means that the analysis, it can be quite simplistic and quite surface level. It doesn't tell me anything about why things are happening. Why do users need specific features? It doesn't tell me why Netflix users are unhappy about content removals, for example. Now, as a human user researcher, we're experts in understanding people, so we understand why people are upset by content removals. Now that I've used these AI research tools, I wanted to end my video with my verdict. I think that user researchers have a tremendous role in R&D. User researchers are like the cheerleaders for the user across the organization, and that's something that AI can't do. Having said that, AI can be a really helpful tool, kind of like an assistant if you want help with tagging and coming up with short summaries of high-level insights. So I think that user researchers can embrace these AI research tools and use it to support them and help them to deliver insights much more quickly. But user researchers are still the ones who are going to be guiding the strategy and leading the way for innovation. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different from my last one, but I still hope you like it. If there's a topic you'd like me to talk about in an upcoming video, please feel free to reach out. I would love to get some content suggestions for sure. So thank you so much, and I will see you in another video. Thanks, everyone. Bye.